we're back again, good people. This is She Laughs with Kristal and myself, Tanisha, and we have a special guest this week. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, ma'am.
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. My name is also Tanisha, but I am typically called Slay, so that is what we'll refer to me as to keep confusion down. It's a pleasure to be here this evening with you ladies.
Yes.
Yes, Lord. All right.
I'm excited.
The topic that we're gonna talk about today is, I know last time I touched on having a tribe and how awesome it is. So we invited a member of the tribe, one of the sister tribe ones.
Yes.
And we're just going to talk about the value of having one, why we see it's important, and why we feel others should have a tribe, and just have some tribe fun like we normally always do. And we'll just take it from there. I believe Slay has the definition.
Yes.
You know, the Webster, right? Webster definition.
Webster.
Provided by Google, yes.
Hey, Webster by way of Google.
Google, right? Google it. Tribe is a noun, and is generally consisting of families or communities linked by a social, economic, religious, or blood ties with a common culture and dialect, typically having a recognized leader. And in our case, the Lord is our leader.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah, the
Yes.
Lord, because I don't think any
one of
us is necessarily the leader, I would say. And that doesn't mean no one is not necessarily not valued. We each value each other and everyone's opinion. And so yeah, we don't necessarily have like the definition says, a recognized he the head, we the tails leader, other than the Lord. So
especially because we're all excellent leaders in our own rights and chosen fields. So we have a bunch of strong personalities that mesh extremely well together in varying situations.
Yes.
Yeah, very much so.
So I guess you could say, and it depends on the instance, who takes the lead that day or whatever situation we're in. But at the end of the day, we're all around each other, and we all acknowledge the Lord as our ultimate leader, guider, and He uses each one of us differently to encourage the other. So that's kind of what we're trying to say for us as regards to the leader type.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I guess. Do we want to tell everybody when I don't know if we have a established by date.
Oh,
we all joined at kind of different times.
Yes.
I would be the newest technical member, even though I've known another member, a member of a tribe for 14 years.
Yes.
And just by association of relationship, we just
kind of all linked up. And I'll be honest, it takes time to actually build a tribe like ours. All of us, while we might not all collectively be in the double-digit friendships, the majority of us have known each other for 10 plus years. And I say that's a good kind of number of knowing. I think there was some statistics that said if you've been friends for 7 years or more, like y'all just family, y'all ain't going nowhere. It's guaranteed to last. But for us, we've known each other pretty much since early days. I'm talking like teenage, 19, 18 for me, where we started knowing each other and really, like seeing each other grow and develop into the people that we are. So it takes testing and time to really hone in on the type of people that you have in your tribe. And some people just fit in naturally. Like Slay and I have only known each other now for, I want to say, maybe 2 or 3 years. And we hit it off immediately. Like, her spirit was just so awesome that I was like, that's my sister, like, period. I don't, I don't care. And stuff. She gets me. She listens to Gucci with me. Yes. It's okay. A whole nother topic. But, you know, some people, you just hit it off like that. So that's one thing.
I probably would say the main thing about having one or when you know you're ready to have one is when you know who you are as a person.
Yes.
If you don't know yourself, then you're not ready to have a child.
No.
You're not ready at all, because those are the people that are going to hold you accountable because they know you, and the only way they would know you is if you were revealing yourself. And you can't reveal yourself if you don't know who you are. So that's a definite plus about having a tribe, is that they hold you accountable 100% to not only what you're capable of doing, but what they know you can do even further.
Yes.
So they always want to lift you up and hold you to a higher standard and degree. And then another aspect I know that we do is we tease each other a lot.
Yes. We definitely gotta have some thick skin.
It's a comedy hour.
We are a genuine family. That's what you do with a family. You know, they know your weaknesses. They know when you know you ain't acting right, so they gonna pick on you. But they're also, like T said, gonna push you beyond what you think is your limits. It's interesting because just like you have a coach or a trainer when you go to the gym, the reason for you getting that trainer is because you know if you just relied on yourself, you only gonna push yourself to it hurts, let me stop. But that trainer is gonna make sure you push and you push and you push because they know that you're developing your muscles. And that's what your tribe members do. They're gonna push and push and push because they know, okay, I know you're just gonna stop there because it's convenient, it's easy, but I know where you're able to go. I know where God is pushing you in the direction God is pushing you. So I'm going to push you even further. When you're ready to say stop, I'm going to be like, no, 10 more minutes, 10 more miles. And that's definitely what my tribe or our tribe has been for us. Yeah.
Now, I want to be clear because each of us likely have friends we've known longer than each other.
Yes.
I have friends that I've known 20 years. However, my tribe vibes are different.
Mm-hmm.
I love everyone, but in the situations of life, especially ones that are more recent than the last year or so, I can tell you without a doubt who's been here without question. Mm-hmm. My tribe has keys to my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, without a doubt, entry and exit, and it's not a question for anything that is needed. So, again, while most of us have known each other from childhood, it is not always guaranteed that the people you've known the longest are going to be the best member of your tribe. Mm-hmm. They can still be your friends, but tribe vibes are very different.
Very different.
Very different. And I want to say this because what you'll find out about your tribe, and definitely why our tribe is so strong, is because a lot of times these are the people that are praying for you and you're the most vulnerable with. And God literally has led into your life to help you through certain situations that you could not possibly get through on your own. Most people don't know, but my little brother passed away when he was only 19 years old. And while my family was there, my tribe members actually called me every day, multiple times a day, just to check on me and make sure that my mind was clear, because they knew I had to be there for my family, but they knew who was actually being there for me. And so they were the ones that, you know, I might get a call here or there from people that I've known for years, but my tribe, like, it was like clockwork. Like, y'all was taking turns and being like, okay, I called her at 12, so you call her at 2, and you know, and that lets you know, like, I'm not in this by myself. There are people actually praying for me. There are people that are actually concerned, genuinely concerned about my state of mind, my state of being. They're not worried about finding out stuff or me being vulnerable so they can run and tell everything to everybody else. No, like they're literally, and they're not concerned about making sure like, oh, I want to know her dirt, because if I know her dirt, then it'll make me look good and make me feel so much better about myself.
Yeah.
Without judgment.
Yes, completely without judgment. There's things that I can share with my tribe sisters that I would never share with anybody else. Just because of the simple fact that I know I'm not going to be judged, and I know that instantly the moment it comes out of my mouth, they're speaking a prayer over me and whatever that situation is going on.
Yeah. That vulnerability that you can have is definitely important, and the biggest part of that vulnerability, I would say, is that once it's there or revealed or you share whatever your situation or issue may be, it's not brought back up. No. It's not, well, remember when you had said, or you remember that time when you, it's never brought up or spoke of again. And it's not spoke of amongst the tribe behind anyone's back either.
That's true.
We don't do that. Whatever issue we have with you as a tribe member, it's brought to you.
Yes.
I guarantee you know. Whatever little qualm or quirk, whatever it is, you know about it. So I definitely would say that's another big thing, is not having anybody throw things back in your face or bring anything back up to you that you may have said for whatever reason.
I like to piggyback off that comment regarding our communication style. This started off extremely casually. We have what's called morning recaps. Yes, we are 30 plus years old, and we often spend the night with each other. Some of us don't live as close, so when they're visiting the city, we are all usually together. And while our recaps were born from something that was, it just happened. And I'll explain to you what it was. It's we would go somewhere, and because we're all of different personalities, have had different conversations through the night, the next morning over breakfast, we'd have a morning recap. And the one rule is you cannot start the recap without everyone being present.
Yes.
And it was a form of conversation. So imagine these 30-plus-year-olds, men and women, in pajamas, women in bonnets. So you may not have brushed your teeth, but it's our truth. And we're comfortable enough with each other that we and our tribe vibes, we're together in that situation at the most vulnerable states of things that adults wouldn't normally do with the other adults.
Yeah.
So we communicate under those circumstances. So while, again, the initial conversation started off as kind of a joke, but it just turned into something that's how we roll. We are not doing something unless everyone is present.
Yeah.
There is no, I'm going to catch you up. It is, I'm going to wait for you.
Yes. Yeah.
And that is the model that we apply to life as well. From buying tickets to concerts or driving down the highway to a common location, no one is left behind.
Yeah. Yes. No one ever is left behind. You're not going to be stranded off, or, well, hope you figure that out and stuff. Good luck and
God
stuff.
bless.
You know, that just doesn't work. And stuff. They genuinely are the people for us that you depend on, and you're like, yo, don't leave me out here by my lonesome. I know for me, while I'm from Georgia, when I moved back to Georgia, I'm not around technically what I would say blood family, and so here I am out by myself and in a strange place by myself, and my tribe members was like, what you doing? Like, what? They were the ones helping me go find furniture off of Facebook. Shouts out to my brother who was logging furniture all over from different parts of Georgia just to make sure that I had furniture in my home, because I came here with nothing. And allowed me to use their laundry facilities so I didn't have to worry about laundry. They were like, you know, we're not leaving you behind. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do this. We're family. And that's when we say family. I can't expand on that enough to honestly understand what it means. We literally mean family. And I think I want to touch on that because a lot of people say, when females say, oh, that's my brother, or guys say that's my sister, they automatically assume, especially in our culture, in our society today, oh, they must be doing something, or they must be with together, or it has to be something else. And it doesn't have to be that. Like, we have a tribe that when we say that's my sister or that's my brother, that's what we mean. That means I'm going over to your mama's house and I say, mama, what you cook, even if you're not there. Like, you don't even have to be present. If I'm in the city and mama say, hey, I'm cooking, I'm like, oh, I'm on the way. I know where stuff are in the cabinet. I better not be at your family reunion or you at your family reunion and I'm in the city and not show up. Like, that's not going to happen because everybody going to be texting saying, hello, we waiting on you to pray over the meal. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So when our tribe says family, we literally mean family.
That's a benefit, definitely.
Yes.
Go ahead, Slay.
And the unique situation is in the interim of all tribe life, I became a new mother, and it was our tribe who, when our child was in the hospital, and I was there for an extended visit, who was there. As a matter of fact, they came to say, oh, have a good night. And it was like, oh, it's time for the baby to come. Well, we'll wait.
Yeah.
Who got to see her first other than my mother and my husband? Tribe.
Yes. Yeah.
Godparents. Tribe.
Yeah.
So, you are always looking for the growth, and with the tribe you're not searching for because it's there. Because we move together at every type of situation that may occur. It's without a question. I got hospitalized. I came back home and I said, my baby stuff isn't together. Guess what? Who put my stuff together? Tribe. Baby came out, I don't have any newborn diapers. Come home. Tribe. Tribe get me together so much. My mom was like, what can I do? Sorry, Mom. But that's how we are. We're gonna move without a conversation because we know it has to be done. It's not a matter of who's doing it. It's when is it getting done.
And a lot of times things don't even have to be said before it's even done. It's like, okay, if I see that you have a need, you don't have to tell me that you need it. If I have it, it's automatically yours, especially if I can do it at that moment.
Yeah.
So, it's like you automatically, it's so funny because we have gotten to be so on the same page that a lot of times a lot of us will be together and we'll see something at the same time and we'll give each other a look and we automatically just know what the other person is thinking. Because it's like, yep, that's exactly, and then we get back together, have the recap, and it's like, you was thinking that, I was thinking the exact same thing, and you come to find out the whole consensus is everybody was thinking the exact, because you gotten to be so in tune with each other that you literally start to move as one. And the interesting fact about that is when you start to see one person blessed in your tribe, it's like a domino effect. It's like when God moves with one person, he's like literally moving and shifting everybody in that tribe at the same time. Yeah. Right now, all of us have been in transition from marriages happening, babies happening, people starting out, businesses, people starting new careers, people moving. And it's just like, Lord, you've got our entire tribe in a whole transition, and everybody don't know where you about to land us, but it's like so good to know that he's using and moving us as a family. And so we're able to speak over each other, we're able to motivate each other. When one day I might be feeling motivating and somebody else is having a bad day, I'm telling them something, and then the next day they turn around having to tell me because today is just not the day, and I feel like wanting the devil to win.
I don't care what TD Jakes said.
I'm gonna eat the cake.
I don't care.
Like, what? You don't eat that cake.
Yes, that cake was good. So, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a very important fixture in my life. It is not for what they can do for me in a sense of like a financial aspect. It's a soul thing. we all have a need as a human for that companionship, and your relationship should expand outside of romantic ones.
Mm-hmm.
And at a certain age, and again, I've said we're of the 30s.
Yes.
That you are looking for a content and a context that isn't surface. You're looking for the depth, and the tribe provides that. We can go to church, and we can go to concerts.
Yeah.
There is nothing we've not done together.
Mm-hmm.
And in life, or when you were younger, you tend to have friends that you put them in categories.
Yeah.
You have the friends you went to church with, or the friends you went to concerts with, or the friends you can talk about your book club with.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, we're reading together, we're praying together, we're rapping together.
Yes, we do all.
You know, and people generally know at this point, if you sing one or you sing two, they're all coming.
Yeah.
It is more of a, we know you're going to be together. We'll
Yes.
see you all there.
It's funny how true that is, because I remember one of our tribe members told me that somebody had asked where was I at, because I think y'all were at an event together, and they was like, where's the unicorn? Which, yeah, y'all, that's I love unicorns. I am the unicorn. I love everything magical. Don't judge me. Anyways, so they was like, where's the unicorn? And I was like, who is this person? Because I had never met this person before. And they was like, well, they know who you are. And I was like, well, how? You literally get that because they see us out together so much that where it feels awkward if someone sees a member of the group not there with the group. They're like, wait, what?
Why aren't they here?
Because we move as one. So, and I guess the reason we really want to touch on this is because I know, for instance, a lot of people can tend to be loners. And the interesting thing about that is, I think prior to us all really coming in and meshing together, even now, we have moments where all of us are kind of loners. We're not really extroverts, a lot of us in this group, to where we always want to be with other people. We tend to stand, like, we're leaders, so we tend to stand on our own, and we do value our quality time.
Not only are we leaders, but we don't mind following.
Yes.
That's really the definition of a leader.
Yes.
If a leader's not willing to follow, they're not a leader.
Thank
So,
yes,
Lord.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the outside world doesn't always understand. But what I've come to the conclusion of is that everyone doesn't know how to be a friend, does not know how to receive friendship. So if you don't know how to do that, you certainly are prepared to be a tribe member. Because of the depth of those relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And some of us are married, some of us are single, and for the outside world, some people can't, for the life of them, comprehend how that works and how a single woman can be with a married man and there's no problem.
Yeah. Usually that stems from, because I've seen it from people, they want a tribe because they want someone to pay them attention. That is not what this tribe is about.
Not at all.
We aren't paying each other attention, and when I say that, I mean when we visit each other at each other's residences, we aren't trying to be the center of attention for the visit.
No.
We're just a part of the furniture.
Yes.
We're just chilling watching TV. We're just chilling, gonna go get us something to drink. We're just chilling, sitting on our phone. Did you see what I just saw on Facebook? Let me show it to you.
Yes.
Let's have a conversation. That's how it goes. It's never for the sake of, I want people to pay me attention. I want somebody to give me a pat on the back. Mm-mm. I want somebody that I can call every 5 seconds because I'm bored. I don't have a life. I hate to say it like that. And I want somebody to talk to.
Right.
But it's true. Sorry.
That's not what this tribe does. Mm-hmm. It's not what any of us do. We're comfortable in our own skin. Even the extroverts in the group are comfortable enough to be okay sitting in silence.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So it's never a a selfish thing. So if you want a tribe out of necessity, you're not ready to have one at all.
Or an entourage.
Yeah, that too. No, we're not an entourage. I think that's probably what we get confused for.
Yeah, right. Yeah, not everybody can be in the tribe. I'm sorry.
There are people who desire to be. And it's nothing personal.
No, it's not.
It's not at all. No.
It's just natural, and that's what has to come down to.
And I think, I know we touched on the ones that seek attention, but I also want to touch on the ones who, like, don't know how to be around other people. And they're just like, I don't even want to let other people in to my life and stuff like that. And I feel like I want to talk to y'all the most because it's important for you to have relationships. A lot of the times, the things that are going to bless you and what God is trying to send your way is going to come from the people that you're connected to, whether it be in a tribe or just people in general. But sometimes I've seen so many people that are so closed off and shut down and withdraw from everybody that you don't even allow him access to you to use somebody to bless you. And the enemy definitely likes to cut off our relationships, our connections, because he knows that's how God flows to us. The more relationships that we have, genuine relationships that he actually sends us. So I just want to touch on that. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're going through, but reevaluate some of the people that you have around you, because they might have been sent to you for a reason. Don't know who that's for, but praying for you.
Yeah, I saw a post about that today. I think it was on Instagram, and I can't remember what pastor I follow talked about it, but he was talking about how he was praying for people to reconcile with others, and the comments were hilarious only because people were telling him, no, if I don't need that person in my life, they gone. Well, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes people need to be removed from your life, and sometimes God wants you to reconnect and heal a wound and get back in relationship with that person. It doesn't necessarily have to be a spouse or a significant other. It could be a friend, it could be a sister, it could be a brother, it could be your parents, for all that. So definitely don't let those around you say, no, you don't need to be dealing with that person because they did this, and this. You really need to get in a space where you can be quiet and hear God if he is telling you, I want you to heal this relationship. And definitely you need to do it. So forgiveness and healing.
Yeah, and forgiveness doesn't necessarily mean that you all need to be best friends again.
No. You definitely don't have to be best friends, but you can still be in relationship.
Yes.
However that looks and works and is functional is okay. If that means that's not the person you go to when you are down to your last dollar, that's fine. Yeah, they can still be some part of your life in whatever way you see is the best way for them to be there.
Yes. Because here's the thing, guys. People do change. People do grow. And I hate when people say, well, they were like this, so they'll always be like that. Well, and my immediate response is, you weren't always the way you are. Yeah. You're constantly growing, constantly changing, constantly evolving. That's what we're due as humans. Because if you have reached that peak of perfection, then I guess God need to go ahead and carry you on to glory. But you're done here. Your work is done. But you're always growing, always evolving, and other people are doing that too. So what they may have been in one season, trust and believe that they may not be that in this season. So if God is leading you to them to restore that relationship, it may be, hey, you can have boundaries, because we'll talk about this another time, but boundaries are not walls. They are literally fences with a gate, and you can choose how far to let that person in and how far to keep them out. Because they aren't so, what's the word I'm looking for? They can't hide who they are. it'll be revealed to you.
Yeah.
So you'll know exactly where to place them in your life. And that's fine. They may not be a tribe member. They may just be a, hey, how you doing? And that's good. That's fine. It doesn't have to be anything more than that.
Right. You have to definitely accept people and in that space and understand that we are in different places in our lives, even though sometimes we can be the same age, different circumstances. And again, forgiveness is key. Forgiveness takes the weight off your shoulders.
Yes.
And sometimes people want to be forgiven.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes other people don't understand that. So while they may not accept what you're willing to give in the form of forgiveness, you still forgive.
Mm-hmm.
And that might be the relationship, and that's it. There's nothing more. You've done your part.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Which is interesting because I think a lot of people think when it comes to relationship, whatever relationship that you're in, that it's always going to be a give and take, a 50-50. And I don't know why this is coming up, but sometimes you don't always get the benefits or reap the benefits of what you're giving someone right then. Well, I just did this for them last week, so they should be able to do this for me this week. No, it's not that season or that time. It may be that you don't even see the benefits of what you did for that person. And that's okay, because when you really look at it, what were you really doing it for? Was it for you?
I'm sorry, who keeps a list?
Thank you.
No, there are
people who pick for that.
But but like, are you genuinely being that person's friend? Or are you trying to keep them in servitude and debt to you?
Yes.
So, that's also another thing about the tribe and stuff. Like, we don't keep lists and stuff. If you need it, I got it. It's yours. And honestly, I get offended when people ask me, well, Kristal, can I do this in our tribe? I'm like, you got a key?
Let's give you an example of that very situation. This evening, we're at my home, where Tanisha and I are sitting on the couch. Kristal knocks on the door, and we were like, "Who is it?" She says, "Kristal." We all said, "Use your key." She mumbled something. We're like, "Where's your key?" It's in my bag. So you want us to get up on this couch and you key away to open a door in which you have a key to.
She knocked ever so politely. It was the most polite knock I've ever heard in my life. She knocked like she was knocking on the bedroom door and didn't want to disturb someone that was resting.
Like, hello.
Well, then last week Tanisha said something about, I called my house her home, and she was like, what? And I was like, you get mail here. As a matter of fact, I checked the mail today, and I was like, oh, what did I order? What is this? I was like, oh, wrong Tanisha. This was not for me. So I never quite understand how someone who's at my house so frequently, in which they receive mail and packages, get excited or tell me, oh, it's just a package, I got something coming. And we just put it in the guest bedroom like,
your stuff's in there, and it's in your room.
Articles of clothing,
shampoo,
shoes, husband leave shoes. They ask where they are when they're here, when they're not where he left them.
That's when you know it's real. You got clothes, your whole ensemble basket, toiletry baskets at all houses, just in case I need to stay tonight. This is my own little set.
Right. There's no when are you leaving. No. It's when are you coming back.
Yes.
That's the difference.
Yes.
When are you coming back? We're not like, so you gone? And it's so deep that if we ever have family coming to town, we're like, well, look, when are you trying to come? Tribe got plans. I mean, we got the house unlocked. You can come too, I guess.
They'll make room.
Right.
We'll make do. I guess we can.
Kristal's house this weekend. We got people coming. They'll be leaving soon. Don't you worry. But it's just that we really, schedule. It's not a matter of tell us when you're coming.
Yeah.
Oh, your car's in the driveway. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
This is home.
Yes.
You don't have to ask but to eat anything in here. You don't got to ask to use anything in here. You see it, it's yours. And I'm quite offended if you do ask.
And if you look in the crock pot, it may not be meatballs.
But wait, let's talk about the crock pot though. My sister said, I'm finna go to the store because I'm about to make dinner. At my house, I came home from work to dinner. She made fajitas in the crock pot and that meat was so tender.
Yeah.
To come home to your house and someone else said, I'm gonna cook dinner. It don't
Hallelujah.
get no better. Tell me where they do that at.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some people don't go to their own mama house and cook.
Yeah, you're right. Surely do not.
I was like, ooh, y'all cooking when or waking up to these pancakes? Hallelujah, Lord.
We gonna eat. I'm sorry, we not gonna do nothing else. We gonna eat, but we prayed together before we ate. Nobody started without the other people.
Yeah,
Believe that.
That is true. That is true.
Very true.
Believe that.
Oh man.
We have some good times, and if we really truly chronicled them, I think some of you would be
that's
like,
coming.
Oh yes, Tribe Chronicles is coming.
Yeah, that's next.
That's
So
next.
get ready. Because while you have the sisters of the tribe, the whole entire tribe is
yeah,
it's another level.
yeah, a whole another level. The men alone, each of them have their own personalities, and boy, oh boy.
I'll put it this way: from the oldest to the youngest.
Well, why the oldest should bring them
And they is father and daughter. That's all we got to say on that.
He's like, wait. Thing is, we say no names. It's a comment from the oldest to the youngest. We got this, and the oldest over there like, wait. I mean, he is the oldest by quite a stretch. He is the most mature. Yes. Everybody needs a big brother now.
Yeah.
That is the bubby.
That face though.
Love you, bubby.
He was so offended. We'll say from the youngest to the oldest. You said they are father and daughter.
I mean, he made the face, so I was like, well then fine, I'm gonna tell it.
And see, this is what we do. That the insults, it comes from a good place.
Yes.
And if you can't laugh it off and you take it personal, baby, we are not for you.
We are not for you. Nope. You're not built for this.
Yeah. And it made it, of course, we're not saying you be with our tribe, but your tribe, whatever you develop, y'all will have y'all's own vibe, your own melody, because your vibe, like that little saying says, your vibe does attract your tribe. So I don't know what vibe y'all's tribe is. My vibe for my tribe definitely works for me. We got thick skin. We're gonna tell jokes all day long, but we're gonna pray for each other. It's anything goes. We are definitely.
We love the Lord.
Yes.
Don't forget that.
Keep
that in mind when Tribe Chronicles comes.
Yes.
Right. Don't forget. We're going to have to start that. We love the Lord, but He's still working on us.
He's still working on all of us.
Yes.
So, hey.
We're in transition. Don't you forget it.
I mean, I'll tell y'all this. My tribe, I'll be at work and have to turn my phone on mute. Because
the app isn't working.
Say that.
Ain't working.
Because we literally will be going all day.
Yeah.
So, just know, when you'll know who your tribe is because it will just flow.
Yeah.
It'll be apparent.
Yeah, it won't be, well, you have to be a certain way or you feel guarded or you feel like you have to act a particular way to get along with everybody in the tribe. Like, it'll just flow to the point where you can tell somebody exactly how you feel and that you don't agree with them and be completely free to be and to voice your opinion, state what you need to state, address what you need to address. If y'all feel like y'all have had a differences of opinion or things didn't turn out, you will definitely feel free. And I can't tell you what amount of peace of mind that actually gives somebody to know that you actually have a group of people that you can be completely free. Because in this world today, whether it's at your job, whether it's with friends, whether it's at school, whether it's even with your family, people are constantly having to put on masks to accommodate and be a certain way to accommodate the people around them. And when you get into a place in a group of people where you don't even have to, and you can just let the mask and let the skeletons show and everything and not be judged, y'all, I really am praying for y'all that y'all do have that type of people and connection around you, because it is like none other. And I thank God every day for the people that I have been blessed with in my life, because they're amazing. I wouldn't trade them for nobody else, period.
It's essential.
Try.
It's essential.
Yes.
It is as necessary as the air we breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. So,
Good, bad, and ugly.
yes.
Ladies, I think we've tapped on the being in a tribe, the benefits of a tribe very well.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we've covered all bases.
Good. Look out for Tribe Chronicles.
Yeah. Once we get everybody's schedules situated, we will definitely be posting that on the book.
Yes.
Keep a lookout. Most of the updates and things are done through Charmaine's Confessions.
Yes.
So if you aren't subscribed to that website, please go to that website, charmainesconfessions.com, and subscribe.
Yes.
Follow it on Facebook
and Instagram.
Also, She Laughs has a Facebook page as well.
Yes.
I don't think we're going to do an Instagram page, but we have a Facebook page up.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely be posting all of the podcasts on there.
Yes.
And every now and again, we may add another extra tribe member.
Yes.
When She Laughs to talk about a topic.
Yes.
Slay will be back. Will you be back?
I will.
Yes.
The laughter is real. She must laugh.
We do. All the time.
Yes, we do.
All the time.
All right, loves. We out. We love y'all. Praying for you. And see you next week.
Be a blessing.
Keep laughing.
Laugh on. Yeah.